Welcome back to the deep dive. Today we're taking a really close look at Pocket Option. It's a trading platform, and some of the source material we've seen promises huge returns, like up to 92%.
92%. I mean, that number alone grabs your attention,
It
right?
does. And the big question isn't just the number, is how millions of people globally are apparently using this platform, despite, well, some immediate questions.
Exactly. And that scale makes this deep dive essential. Our mission, really, is to figure out for you if this is some kind of amazing opportunity or if it's just, a massive risk, a trap even.
So we need to focus. Let's look at two key things. Regulation, is it real? And what actual users are saying. The experience on the ground.
Agreed. Regulation and user experience. That's the core.
Okay, let's start with regulation, or maybe the lack of it. The key finding seems pretty stark. Pocket Option isn't regulated by any major authority. We're talking no SEC, no FCA in the UK, none of the big names.
Right. Zero oversight from the bodies you'd expect for financial services. But, and this is interesting, they do try to create this illusion of oversight.
How do they do that?
Well, they point to this body called the IFMRRC, International Financial Market Relations Regulation Center. Sounds official.
It does sound official.
But when you dig into it, the IFMRRC isn't a government agency. It's basically just a website. It seems to just print certificates, mainly for offshore brokers.
Just a website.
Seriously.
Pretty much.
And on top of that, their other supposed license from the Mawali International Services Authority, that actually got canceled.
Canceled.
Yeah. So the bottom line here is stark. You, the user, have essentially zero regulatory protection if things go wrong.
Okay, zero protection. That's worrying. And then there's the product itself. Binary options.
Yes, binary options.
These are actually banned outright in places like the UK and the EU, right?
Yeah.
And heavily restricted in the US.
Exactly. Banned and restricted. And you have to ask why. Why would major regulators take such a hard line?
So why?
Well, the UK's Financial Conduct Authority, the FCA, they looked into them and their description was blunt. They called binary options inherently flawed and a disguised form of gambling.
Gambling, not investing.
That's the regulatory view. And it gets worse. The FBI estimates that scams based around these kinds of binary options, they steal around $10 billion a year worldwide.
10 billion. Wow. Okay, so technically what makes it gambling?
It's the structure. You're not buying an asset. You're just betting on whether the price will go up or down in a really short time frame, sometimes just minutes.
So no ownership, no dividends.
None of that. And crucially, you're betting against the platform itself, the house. You're not trading against other market participants.
That sounds like a bucket shop.
Precisely. It fits the definition of a bucket shop, where the broker profits directly when the client loses. And that model is illegal in most developed financial markets for obvious reasons. It's designed for the house to win against the customer.
Okay, so regulation is non-existent. The product is banned or restricted in many places and called gambling. What about the user experience? You mentioned that.
Right. If the regulatory red flags weren't enough, the user reviews, well, they paint a pretty grim picture, especially around withdrawals.
Getting your money out.
Yeah.
Always the test.
Always. Deposits. Instant. Easy. No problem there. But withdrawals, that's where users report hitting a wall.
What kind of wall?
Things like suddenly needing unusual documentation, facing these endless unexplained delays.
Delays. Yeah.
And even having accounts frozen right in the middle of trying to withdraw. And then, poof, customer support just vanishes. They get ghosted.
Wow. I saw some specific stories, too. One report mentioned losing over $1,000, converted from Pakistani rupees, from trades they swear they never made. Unauthorized trades appearing.
Unauthorized trading is another serious allegation.
Yeah, and beyond that, there are these consistent claims about price manipulation, like trades mysteriously turning into losses in the very last second.
That's a classic complaint with offshore binary options brokers. Price feed manipulation.
And people reporting that once their account becomes profitable, it suddenly gets disabled. No explanation.
Which fits the bucket shop model, right? Profitable traders are a liability to them. But we should also mention the positive reviews. You see them on places like Trustpilot.
Right, there are positive ones, so it's mixed.
It looks mixed on the surface, but sources allege that Pocket Option actually incentivizes those good reviews, offering trading bonuses, things like that, for 4- and 5-star ratings.
Ah, so potentially gaming the review system.
It looks like classic reputation management, burying the negative experiences under a pile of potentially incentivized positive ones.
Okay, so let's pull this all together for you, the listener. The evidence seems pretty damning, doesn't it?
It certainly points in one direction.
You've got no real oversight from any credible regulator. You've got a core product, binary options, that's banned in major economies because it's seen as gambling.
This guy's gambling, yeah.
Right. And then you have widespread user reports detailing these nightmare scenarios with withdrawals, claims of manipulation, accounts being frozen.
Right. Deposits easy, withdrawals, maybe impossible.
So this doesn't really feel like a gray area, does it? It's not just high-risk investing. Our sources suggest if you put money here, you are essentially gambling. You have absolutely zero legal safety net if things go wrong.
That really is the takeaway from the material we reviewed. The system appears fundamentally designed for you to lose. So maybe a final thought for you, the learner, trying to navigate all this. If these binary options platforms operate like this, what should you actually look for? What structures must be in place for any trading platform to be genuinely secure, properly regulated, and actually give you a fair shot?
Something important to think about before you engage with any platform. We'll catch you on the next deep dive.